We begin tonight with Project Drive Sober and team coverage of a bill that would put tougher sentences on repeat drunken drivers.
The minimum sentence for someone convicted for a 5th or 6th OWI would jump from 6 months to 18 months behind bars. NBC 26's Ryan Curry is live now with us with more on the bill and how some here locally feel. Ryan?
Well, John and Nina, lawmakers at the state capitol say they wanted to send a message to the people of Wisconsin that drinking and driving is a serious crime. And one local officer here says he hopes this new law cuts down on the amount of people getting behind the wheel while intoxicated.
I want to see less drunk driving. I want to see safer roads.
Lawmakers sending a statement to those who get behind the wheel intoxicated. The legislature passed a bill today that increases the minimum sentence for a 5th or 6th OWI offender from 6 months to 18 months in jail.
Increasing a penalty is a good start, but let's hope it doesn't get to those multiple offenders, that we can address the issue before it gets to that extent.
Sergeant Mike Netzger with Green Bay Police knows the dangers of driving intoxicated. His daughter was killed in a crash over 10 years ago. Since then, he has advocated for people to not get behind the wheel impaired. His only issue with the bill is he would like more programs to help people convicted.
We support the increased penalties, especially for those multiple offenders. But I think we are foolish to say that in and of itself, is going to be the magic wand, but it's a very good start.
The bill now heads to Governor Evers' desk for a signature. Many in Madison think it sends a message to repeat offenders, but they also think more work needs to be done.
We know that if we were really serious about reducing the frequency of drunk driving in Wisconsin, we would do more to make it difficult to get away with drunk driving.
And this new bill would allow judges to offer shorter sentences, but they must provide a reason. It also comes at a price. The Department of Corrections estimate it would cost over $13 million to implement the new bill. Ryan Curry, NBC 26.
Ryan, thank you. Our team coverage here continues as part of Project Drive Sober. We followed several proposals to toughen penalties on drunken drivers.
One bill became a law. More could be on the way, and others have stalled. NBC 26's Matt Jarko looks at which proposals are making progress and the ones that aren't.
This latest bill is the second chance Governor Tony Evers will have to sign tougher drunken driving penalties into law. Last November, he passed a bill that created a mandatory minimum prison sentence of 5 years for OWI homicide cases. What the governor has not had a chance to sign, however, are bills related to first-time drunken driving offenders. This session, that included a bill to make a first-time drunken driving offense a crime. Wisconsin remains the only state where it is not criminal. A similar bill would not make it a crime, but would require first-time OWI offenders to at least appear in court and face a judge. Both of those bills appear to have stalled, despite the governor saying he does support tougher penalties on first-time drunken driving offenders. And when we've attended events at the Capitol, it's those bills that advocates want to see passed the most. They say it would have a great deterrence on drunken driving in Wisconsin. Opponents, though, say it may not have that desired effect and is too expensive on the taxpayers. Matt Jarko, NBC 26.
Project Drive Sober is our mission at NBC 26 to work to reduce drunken driving in Wisconsin. We ask you to share your thoughts. You can reach us at the number on your screen, or you can email us.
Let's take a live look outside right now to see what's happening. Here's a live look at I-43 and 172. A quiet night out there, nice calm weather today, but big changes are on the way. Here's Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland to explain.
That's right, Nina. After tons of sunshine yesterday, we had flurries this morning and then clouds for most of the afternoon and early evening. We're clearing out tonight, but by this time tomorrow night, we're going to be looking at some wild weather moving into Wisconsin, no doubt about it. 17 degrees right now in Green Bay. It's 15 in Wausau, but off to the north and west, temperatures are in the lower to mid-20s. From Superior back towards Brainerd, Minnesota. That's some warmer weather that's going to start to move in here late tonight into tomorrow morning. Your school day forecast calls for sun and clouds, so temperatures holding steady over the next couple of hours and then climbing towards tomorrow morning. Look for breezy conditions at the final bell with mid-30s. The big changes happen after that. Back to you.
All right, Cameron, I know you know that there are 37 days to go until spring right now, and the snow on the ground is going to have to go somewhere. That is why local leaders say homeowners should consider flood insurance. Now, flood insurance is not the same as homeowners insurance. Brown County Emergency Management says it only takes an inch or two of water to cause thousands of dollars of damage inside a home, and most flood insurance policies do take 30 days to kick in. To find out if your home is in a floodplain, go to NBC26.com. And now to Decision 2020, a close race at this hour in the New Hampshire primary tonight, the first primary in the country leading up to the election in November. Partial results are still rolling in at this hour, 84% reporting right now, and in the lead is Senator Bernie Sanders with 26%, followed by former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg, and then Senator Amy Klobuchar, followed by Senator Amy Warren, and in fifth place right now, former Vice President Joe Biden with 8.5% of the vote at this time. Again, 84% in from the New Hampshire primary at this hour.
Concern tonight over talk of possible deportations of Hmong and Lao people to Laos. Wisconsin Public Radio reports that the Trump administration wants Laos to accept deportees. The Star Tribune newspaper quotes advocacy groups saying more than 4,500 non-citizens who have either criminal records or deportation orders could be affected. Wisconsin Public Radio says there are nearly 50,000 Hmong in Wisconsin and 300,000 nationwide. Today we talk with president of the Hmong American Partnership in Appleton.
It would impact our community a lot. It would rip families apart.
Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson called on U.S. Senator Ron Johnson to work to get answers. A statement from Senator Johnson says in part that he urges the Trump administration to ensure that law-abiding Hmong in the United States legally are treated fairly.
The Waushara County Sheriff's Office has identified the pickup driver that authorities say hit and killed a 6-year-old girl and injured her younger sister at a school bus stop yesterday morning. Investigators say it happened yesterday morning, and it appears 76-year-old Carl Mullenix was driving on the shoulder of Highway 173, or Highway 73, I should say, yesterday morning when he hit the girls in the town of Oasis. Now, he has not been charged. We could not reach him today. The Tri-County Area School District in Plainfield says the 4-year-old girl who was hurt is now out of the hospital and recovering at home with her family. The investigation is ongoing.
Drug use in Manitowoc County is believed to be the reason for an increase in children in need of foster care. A foster care coordinator with the county says 5 years ago, 57 children were in need of care. This year, there are nearly 130. And experts say they believe it goes back to the use of opioids, heroin, and methamphetamine in the county. One foster parent who was in foster care herself is trying to make a difference. She founded Lighthouse Recovery Community Center.
We worked with 11 families over the last 16 months. We continue to work with families, but 6 of them have been completely reunified with family.
And many in the Human Services Department says that's what they hope for, to reunite families once a home is a safer place for a child. For more information on becoming a foster parent or the Lighthouse Recovery Community Center, head to our website, NBC26.com.
Well, Chick-fil-A is expanding here in Wisconsin, and the company is looking for potential franchise owners. So Chick-fil-A will be hosting an informational webinar coming up on Tuesday, February 18th for more details. Pre-registration is required. To find a link to get signed up, you can go to our website, NBC26.com. You mentioned earlier, Nina thought about it, but probably won't be in the running.
Not even a chance. The startup capital for one of those things is enormous, and it's not going to
We'll see who it goes to.
Not for me, anyway. Let's take another live look outside tonight, this time in the Appleton area through our Fox Valley Tower camera. Beautiful night outside tonight. Cameron Moreland has more on the snow that is expected tomorrow. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Plus, making the most of winter weather with an evening snowshoe hike. We head into the great outdoors coming up here.
And now, your Storm Shield forecast with NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
It has been a very warm winter here in northeast Wisconsin so far. Except for a few cold snaps, temperatures have been above normal pretty much every single day. Tomorrow will be above normal, And then we're going to get one of those cold snaps. Here's a look at your 7-day temperature trend. On Thursday and Friday, high temperatures will only be around 10 degrees. But after that, it's the status quo. The warm weather is going to return. Right now, temperatures across northeast Wisconsin range from 12 in Wapaka to 21 in Sturgeon Bay and Shawano. Currently in the valley, it is clear. The temperature is 19 degrees. In Green Bay, we also have clear skies. The temperature is 17 degrees with southwest winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not as strong as what we were seeing earlier today, but still strong enough to produce a wind chill factor. It currently feels like 4 degrees above zero in Oshkosh. After some flurries during the morning hours, we've had dry weather since, and tonight we've got dry weather across the state. High pressure is our main weather maker tonight, but our next weather maker is quickly approaching from the north and west. It's a cold front, and south of that cold front today, it was warm across the central and northern plains. Temperatures were in the 30s and 40s, and that warmer weather is going to overtake Wisconsin tomorrow. So look for temperatures tomorrow afternoon to be running about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Most of us will be in the mid to upper 30s. We'll see sunshine giving way to increasing clouds throughout the day with a gusty southwest wind. Now back to that cold front I just mentioned. Behind the cold front, it was a completely different story across central and northern Canada